So good morning or good afternoon or good evening, everyone. My name is Stefano Granetta-Locen, and I'm the coordinator of this PhD program in Electrical, Electronics, and Communications Engineering. And let me start with a brief overview by listing the topics that we concentrate on. As you can probably tell from the name of the program, we focus on electronics indeed. I am in the Electronics and Communications department, which is one of the 3 departments supporting the PhD program. So we cover all kinds of electronics from system level to micro and nanoscale, from device level to system level, from low frequency to high frequency, analog, digital. So any kind of electronics you can think of. We cover all types of communications and networking. In modern era and world, everything is connected to everything, especially wireless. So we do cover this aspect in our department. Communication doesn't come without electromagnetics, so we cover as well theoretical and applied electromagnetics, antennas, and such devices. We also cover power and energy conversion. So the Department of Energy is mainly supporting this type of applications with everything related to energy, including electrical machines, drives, power electronics, and related applications. We do cover controls, automations, and robotics, as well as we have very strong experience in numerical modeling and methods for computer-aided design. Whatever is the system that you want to design, you need to model and simulate the system beforehand to make sure it works properly. So we have a strong set of groups that are working on these aspects. And it goes without saying, nowadays, we cover as well applications mainly of machine learning and AI to all these kind of problems. In terms of areas of application, basically you name it. Air applications can be anything, because anything in the aerospace, automated mobility, health, any system is supposed to have power to operate. Here comes power and energy conversion. It's supposed to have a brain to operate properly, and the brain is typically supported by hardware, firmware, and software that we cover as well. It is supposed to have sensors that sense the environment, and it's supposed to communicate with the environment. There comes the communication part. And more often, this communication is handled by sophisticated machine learning methods. So as you see, the topics of our doctorate are very well suited for general applications. So the impact that you might have as a PhD student working in this PhD program is very widespread in terms of topics. Now, we strive to provide a training program that has a careful mix of theory, simulation, and experiments. So pretty much in many of these disciplines that I've listed, we do develop analytical and theoretical tools in each discipline. We apply this theory to build models, mathematical models of structures and systems that are the subject of investigation. And today, artificial intelligence plays a key role in this part. But also, we do have a large set of state-of-the-art labs, some of them in the department, some of them inter-department. You see 4 examples here: power electronics, big data, photonics, and robotics. We have many more. This is just a sample, and you can have this information by clicking on these links here whenever you get the slides. And I would finish this introduction with just a few numbers. So our EEC PhD program is by far the largest among all Polito programs. So this is not recent. A couple of months ago, we had 259 total PhD students active. And we issued a recent questionnaire for testing student satisfaction with a very good satisfaction rate from students. So we have many students on one side, and students are happy about what they're doing. And this is very rewarding for us as faculty. If you want to look at students, you have a good showcase by looking at this website over here. Maybe I can copy and paste it in the chat later. And size is not only the important thing, not only size matters, quality is the most important. And in terms of quality, we are also very well positioned. First of all, You may know from the QS rankings, from university rankings, that Polito is in a very good position worldwide, especially in electrical and electronics engineering. You may be aware that there exists a famous list of top researchers worldwide. Look it up here with this QR code if you're interested. This list basically shows the most important researchers worldwide in terms of publication rate and scientific results. Polito in general has a very large number of researchers in this list, it's 134. And in particular, out of this, one of three is in our doctorate. So that means that if you apply for a doctorate in our EEC program, you have pretty much the guarantee that your supervisor will be a high quality researcher, and by itself is a guarantee of success in your studies. We have a strong connection with companies and a strong connection with international community of researchers, especially working on projects that may be funded by EU projects, international entities or companies. And for this reason, although we have more than 133 individual teachers, faculty members that are related to the PhD program, the community of supervisors and co-supervisors related to the PhD program is much more, because every PhD student is co-supervised by two people. One is internal, another one could be maybe from a company or from an institution that collaborate on a scientific level with the group and therefore with the PhD student. So this is to say that the impact of your research work is not just academic, it's going to be international and possibly related to companies that do projects with us. So maybe I'll stop here as a first introduction, and if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you very much, Professor, for such an interesting presentation. Feel free to share the link you were referring to in the chat for everyone to access it. Just pay attention to make sure to share with everyone so also our participants can read it. I have a question for you. Of course, the participants can put their questions in the Q&A box and we will read them all at the end of the session. But in the meantime, I wanted to ask you, what are the characteristic aspects of this PhD school in relation to the other schools at Politecnico di Torino?
All right, so what I said before pretty much is very characterizing our PhD program. Size is one of the things. We have some other aspects which we are particularly fond of. One of them is this poster day. So having a large community of students, we would like really to have this feeling of community, people knowing each other, working together, exchanging ideas. So having an active and lively scientific community. Therefore, we organized this yearly conference. It's an internal conference that every PhD student attends. So you can think of an event with 250 people, students, plus all the faculty, staff members related to the program, and also stakeholders. There is people from companies that cooperate and work with us in common projects. They get together once a year for a two-day event. Every student presents a poster, so prepares a poster that showcases his or her research accomplishments or ideas, even if they are not ready yet for production. The poster is discussed with faculty members and staff, anybody who visits the poster. On one side, we use these results of this discussion to formulate admission to the second, third year, and also to the final exam. But on the other side, and this is the most important aspect, this brings people together, people talk to each other, and new ideas come out. In fact, we have a number of spin-off companies even that were launched based on these exchanges of ideas between students working on different fields that put together their ideas and came out with the proposal to launch a product on the market. So this is a distinctive aspect of our doctorate because this is a very large event with hundreds of people getting together. You see some pictures here. And we have another point. In addition to the community, we also like to recognize excellence. We have many of our PhD students are excellent. We have a number of PhD students that are super excellent. And in order to recognize this quality, we issue every year a number of awards, which is basically money, cash money in the pocket of the students. Students are selected based on a strict selection. It's based on two-step process, curriculum and accomplishments, points, whatever. You will see when you are a PhD student what that means in particular. Also, we have them prepare a 5-minute video by showcasing what they're doing, presenting their research to someone who is not expert in the topic, which is difficult. And then we evaluate, and we have anonymous reviewers, and we make a list, and the first ones get, last year they got 2,000 euros in their pocket. We had these 8 awardees, you see a picture here. Most of them looking happy because of this accomplishment. So that's it. I guess there are a number of links you can check out. Please feel free to send an email if you have further questions. I'll be happy to answer.